Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for March the 11th, 2021. I'm Mom.
I'm Darkthorn, and it's Pimp My Ship Thursday.
Pimp my
Do we have a victim
Starship
today?
Thursday. I don't know. Hey, let's go over and
I
see because we
don't
know
know.
there's somebody over there in chat. Shall we move over there?
I know. He's been waiting there for a while.
Hang on, I'll move us over. Hi, Qantas. Or maybe he's not there.
I'm for a second. I'm on the phone call.
Okie dokie, have fun.
Yeah, he's hanging here and he's in a phone call elsewhere.
Well, hey.
Rude.
We call it real life. Okay, so you said you're not seeing your endeavors.
I see my normal endeavors. The Universal, for me, never showed up on this one.
Well, what's up right now is not what was up yes yeah, it normally pops on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right? This is
Right.
not what was up yesterday. Defeat 10 commanders or captains on the ground. We've never had that before.
Uh, yeah, I mean, that's...
We've never had defeat 10 commanders
You're
on the
right.
ground.
You're right. Wednesday, so I did this all yesterday on the other one. Okay,
I
so something got reset somewhere, and that's
yeah,
what's
yeah,
throwing me
this is
off.
not what was on there. I want to say yesterday, if anybody's listening to this, if you're out there, what the heck was it that was up yesterday? I didn't do it because I was going to do it tonight.
Uh,
Mycelial Realm? No.
no.
Dreadnoughts? Yeah, it was a Dreadnought endeavor, I think.
Yeah, it was a dreadnought. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
It,
I
it was
ran
the
the
Alachi
patrol.
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 5 people ran the patrol. I remember that.
Did they change it to they're making a new endeavor, Universal every day or something? Or maybe it was glitched? Why did they
I
change
think
the Universal?
I don't know. Maybe maybe something glitched in the patch when they fixed
It
the other
could be.
thing.
Hang on.
I mean, I was seeing emails about how to do the Endeavor today. I see the Endeavor different on the alt account, and it's like, because I didn't. It's like, what's going on? I am confused.
I'm not
Don't confuse
seeing
me.
it
I'm tired.
here. Let me go check in ARC. See if there's anything there, because, of course, not in ARC there.
Of course.
There it is. It's on the wrong computer. There it goes. Yeah, that's the second time we've had weird ones come up.
Yeah.
What was it, earlier this week? Mycelial Realm didn't work.
Yeah,
So they
because it
put
wasn't
some.
on you couldn't queue it,
That's clever.
and they got that part the fix now, which
Well, that's good. Good that they fixed the problem. Neverwinter, blah, 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 Star Trek Online. Let's see what's up. Patch
probably.
notes for 311.
So that's why it's all screwed up because I did the Endeavor technically yesterday before they changed it again.
They had a patch today, but there's no notes on it. Oh, just server maintenance. Okay. Let's see what
No,
else we
there's
got.
a lot of patch notes for today.
Oh,
It was almost a gig of patch.
really?
Yeah, it was a big patch today.
I just looked at the notes on on Arc, and it's just saying, huh? Okay.
Let me give me a moment here, and I will give you the link for patch notes for 3.11.21. Going on your Skype,
Well, thank you, thank you.
because there was a lot of patch notes.
Okay, General. Captains that did not receive their event campaign progress due to a previous issue that prevented legacy progress will have that awarded. Janeway Command Science Vessel can no longer be exported to game print. All Federation Phaser Beam Array 32 Century. I will now show correct FX on firing. Resolved issue that was preventing Mycelial Realm. Resolved issue with Bridge Officer Reward. Blah, 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 blah. Resolved an issue with Environmental Suit 23rd Century. Resolved an issue that was causing outfits. Blah. Inspiration. Emergency Artillery. Needs of the Many. Overwhelm emitters. Reroute power from life support. Subspace interception. Suppression barrage. So all of those were just traits.
And
Looks
they
like.
really screwed something terribly up. There's something terrible in ESD.
Oh?
The center ship is now the Janeway.
Ew. Ew. Hang on, I'm not even on Federation 2 and I can't see it.
ESD main window. So
I'm getting there. But I'm not seeing anything.
That'll
Well,
be why the
thank you,
patch
Alpha.
was.
Pardon?
That'll likely be why the patch was big, to actually add some extra detail to the thing and then stick it in space dock. It's a good use of our internet bandwidth, isn't it?
it's a terrible ship. We're not going to. And of course, by that they changed the graphic in Quinn's office. And it's listed as the Voyager J.
That doesn't look. Oh, it's over there, isn't it? No, is that it over there?
Yeah, in the window, yeah.
Ew. The lights are pretty, but ew. Ew, ew, ew. Come on. We can do better than that.
It doesn't even look like the. I mean, from the angle I'm looking at, and I'm just kind of down here by the railing here, it doesn't even look like the saucer and the engineering section are even connected.
No, they're
Is
not.
anything-
It's kind of the thing. They're not connected.
I know the nacelles aren't connected, which
Nothing is connected. Yeah, USS Voyager, my butt.
it's.
Not a huge fan of the Janeway.
No, I'm really not either.
Looks like they've changed a few of the other ships in the background.
Oh, they do that frequently, I've noticed.
No, they hadn't done it for a while. Now
Really?
they have. So yeah. Remember,
Well-
longest time we had the Prometheus thing up front. Then we had Then finally, when they did the Luna, they changed it. When they gave us the Luna.
Well, to me,
Or-
that's relatively often, but okay.
There's a ship on the far
It was
left.
several years, Mom. It was several years.
Was
we
it
had.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a ship. Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say on the far left, you said?
Yeah, I can't work out what it is. So, like
Okay.
on the right behind the Janeway thing, you've got a Gagarin. On the
Mhm.
right of that, you've got a Europa and one of those horrible little Olympic things. You've got a
Yeah.
Shran on the left and a Kira mod version on the left and a Manticore. But then there's something else where I can see the nacelles, but I can't.
Okay, let me
work
see
out
if I
what
can
the
read
rest
this
It
up
looks like
here.
an Odyssey.
Okay.
But you can always go to Quinn's office and take a look.
Yeah, if you can
Because
read
there's-
it, I can't. It's not well defined. Because we've got ship names that I can read, but I can't make out what classes they are.
Yeah, but you can see the silhouettes and stuff there too.
Well, you
so-
guys can figure that stuff out. I'm not smart that way. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, let's see. Things in space dock. I see a Janeway, a Shran, one of the Tier 6 versions of the.
Hold on, there's a way around this. It's a Vesta.
Yeah, they're.
I've worked
No.
out another way of.
No, there's no Vesta. I'm looking at the thing here. It's a Sovereign.
That's not a
No, no, no.
sovereign.
It's one of the
No,
Sovereign
go,
variant. It's
go up to the mezzanine level at the top, and you get like a clear view over the nacelles of the Voyager ship.
That's
Well, I'm
clever.
just
See it? That's
I'm
that's
actually. If you go to Quinn's office, there's actually a layout right on the left side.
I'll do the mezzanine thing.
Which has also the ship names. But I'll go to the mezzanine next.
Well, it's a little bit better view from up here, but not great.
just enough to see the saucer section.
Mm-hmm.
The Janeway's an ugly ship. We know that.
Well, it's definitely not one of my favorites. But I think that goes without being said. So, 10 commanders or captains on the ground. Wow. I don't even know which one that would be.
Doable. You just go
Yeah.
go to home. You can get 10 easy.
Okay. Still have to do it on 2 of them.
Me, I did the Dreadnought yesterday, so that's why my
That's
days
why
are
you don't
screwed
have
up
it
in
right. Well, that's why you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about. Lucky you.
Yep.
I unfortunately have 3 Iconian TFOs, which I'm so not doing that on my... Oh, goody, I have 60 Borg. I can do 60 Borg. That's easy.
Well, I think right now the first thing we got to do is pimp bomb Starship a little bit more.
Well, only if we don't have somebody else. Pacheco, yes, absolutely, you can get them on Nimbus. You can get 6 pretty easily, let it reset, but I think everybody knows you can go there and get it, and therein lies the problem. So everybody...
Because did you do the one yesterday, Pat?
Yeah, if you did the Alachi Dread yesterday, you wouldn't have Nimbus 3 today.
It's not even Nimbus 3, it's
Well,
Captains.
you wouldn't have... Wherever the heck you're going to go kill your captains, you wouldn't have them today if you got them yesterday.
Which, to me, I had it easier yesterday.
I should have done it yesterday, but no, I didn't.
No, you didn't join us while we were doing elites and things like that.
No, I was out having coffee with Qantas. Well, I get to have a real life. It was nice, too. Qantas, that was a great night.
And
Great
yet you
evening.
get on us about having a real life.
Yes, I do, because I'm entitled to one. You're not.
Not too bad.
So what was I going to go do? I was going to switch over and find out if anybody's over there. I don't think anyone's over there.
Over there, over there.
I was hoping I had somebody over on Nimbus. Nope. No one on Nimbus. And unfortunately, you can't just, have each of your captains go fight on Nimbus one time. No, 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 no. You gotta have 10 different ones do it. So, folks, anybody out there want us to play with your Starship and make it prettier than it currently is?
Or do you want us to go continue wrecking Mom's little captured Romulan ship on her Klingon?
I like my Romulan ship. It is a good little Romulan ship.
No, it's not a good little Romulan ship yet.
You're right, it's extremely squishy.
Did you do your Tilly two-piece yet?
I think we did all that stuff. Hang on a second, I'll jump onto that one. I still have to do Nimbus twice now. Or whatever I'm going to do. That's on Cathla. Interestingly, I took my alien, Catha, and she is a Ferengi Nandi. And this morning we started tweaking her with cannons. I had some ultimate plasma cannons, and I'm liking that ship. Okay, so here we are with my Morgu, the Txarn. With lots of stuff there. Good. I'll go look at that.
Yeah, it looks like you do have the Tilly two-piece.
Yeah, I think we
on
bought
there.
all that
Good.
stuff. So we got Tilly. I got the mycelial. The other 2 pieces I'm working with are Preeminent Hyper and Preeminent Deflector. Remember, she is in Order of the Batleth, so everything we got here was that whole jumping over there to pick up stuff.
Yeah. Which I can move you back and forth, I think.
Yeah, it's just, if we can avoid doing that, I'm going to try and avoid doing that.
Yeah.
I have plenty of fleet credits sitting at 6 million, but I've only got 183 dilithium, so we've got to balance that pretty carefully.
Yeah.
Issues I'm running into, though, I can see in terms of what I've got in weapons. It's a little, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, you're doing beams on a ship that, to me, kind of runs better on cannons, but that's...
I happen to agree with you. I love cannons.
Yeah. It's still a good ship.
Yeah, well, anything I can buy with buy with EC, no problems. Anything that requires dilithium, problem.
Well, if you're squishy...
Am I using the Valdor console? I do not think so, Pacheco. What does that add to the mix?
She has an RCS thing, which on that ship she doesn't really need.
I don't really need it. It's there as kind of a marking space.
I'd almost do a secondary shield projector.
Okay. Anything in particular?
And let me go look on...
Do I have... I don't think I've got the Valdor.
You don't have the Valdor?
I don't think I do.
Oh, that's one of the ships right now you can actually just get for dilithium, so...
Well, guess what I don't have? Oh, I have access to it.
Yeah, Valdor's a good ship.
I cannot purchase it because my inventory is full. Well, we can deal with that.
Yeah, Mom's inventory is always full.
Let's make sure I don't have one already sitting here. All right, what can I give up? I can give that up.
You can open some of those. You can open up a lot of those
There's-
freaking R&D points and salvage some stuff. You have all those boxes of.
Yeah, there's only 2 of each though. So hang on.
Well, at least we did make you your disruptor on me for this ship.
Yes. Okay, so this says it was a successful transaction. Not that I'm seeing it.
Which means you're gonna have to go. No, it's a lower tier ship. It's gonna go directly to your ship inventory.
No, it's
Shipyard.
right. It's right here.
Oh, it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Open it. You got to go to the shipyard. Open her up.
Fine, 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 fine. Where the heck am I? Probably picked it up from one of my Romulan tunes, because it's a nice Romy ship. So I was thinking, DT, for our new website.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking we need a page dedicated to where the heck to get all your Endeavor stuff. Page dedicated to all the data chips with all the answers.
Yeah, it's easy enough. I mean, there's actually even a list on the DPS League. It's just
Oh, many
So the
places have
information-
lists, yeah. I'm just thinking the more the merrier.
Yeah. And
Why am I going down there?
I mean, as far as wherever we get the information, and just put a credit in it, credit them for it. So a credit page for everything,
Mhm.
or credit on each page. Which probably means asking for permission, which most people will be cool about it, but
Yep.
oh,
All
boom!
right.
All this running with you. I'm now in the the DPS Diamond League.
Ooh, 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 ooh,
That's quite-
ooh.
That's quite handy.
Yeah.
From what I understand, aren't those channels mostly dead? It's kind
Yeah.
of very purposeful.
Yeah, they're kind of
purposeless.
dead. They're kind of really dead. Quiet. Crickety.
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So it's this one that you're talking about, Pacheca, the shield absorptive frequency generator.
It helps at times, yeah.
When below 90% on a shield, facing 2.5 chance per shot for all energy weapons to restore shields for 200% of outgoing damage. Sweet. All right, so what are we going to get rid of to put that in?
RCS.
Yeah.
The RCS, I mean, that's the thing you don't need right now. What's the other thing?
Let's see, what have I got here? I have got Domino, which is nice. Simulated
Yeah, keep
module,
it
I
Domino.
like. Opening salvo, nice, but I can live without opening salvo.
Yeah,
Martok, no, sorry, Nausicaan. Timeline stabilizer.
I would put. Do you have a Martok console on there?
I don't think I do.
I would put.
Let's see if
I
I've
would
got
put
the
the
Martok
House of
console.
Martok console on there. That's. If you have one,
Is it engineering or tech?
it should be an engineering console.
I'm not seeing it. I think maybe that's where we were. We were going to go run that one again.
We can do that.
So I'm not seeing it here, and it should pop if I've got it. But I'm going to do one thing to get
I
you guys to
usually
shut
start typing the name
up.
in under filters.
Fine, fine.
That's how I do it. They put the filters there when you do the.
Are we happy? No Martok.
Well, it would probably be no. You can do that when you're at the ship point,
Hang on.
and it gives you a whole big list of consoles. But oh, you only have 2 of each. Let's look at your bank.
Well, I'm just putting them over.
30, 75.
The point being, I'm moving them out of here so I can put them someplace else.
The point being, Mom is a hoarder.
I am not a hoarder. I just always get concerned that maybe I might need these things later.
It's organized chaos, don't you know?
Yeah, exactly. As long as I know where stuff is, that's fine. It's just I don't always know where stuff is, but that's a different story.
So, on a different note, DT, what's the actual? I think isn't like the thing for diamonds like 150. I think.
175, I believe. I was reading it
Right.
yesterday.
Okay, because I noticed a while ago when I was looking up what those channels were, it went, oh, you need to get 175 for it. I'm like, I've got 5 to 10 passes where I'm doing 200
You
plus.
have. I've been turning in my parses. That's why.
Well,
When I hit those record points,
none of
because
mine will upload. That's the problem I'm having.
I've
says
been,
it upload.
Going on.
I've been uploading yours upload when I do it too. So because I've been getting it from you, so it should work.
It says
I
it
don't
upload fine, but I can't see it on the database.
Yeah, the database is a little bit out, I think. It's supposedly 30 minutes delay, but it's probably more than that. But every time I press upload, it just goes, doesn't work, go and complain at Cryptic. You know, that really useful error that it comes up with because the developer couldn't be asked.
I've been uploading, and I know some of the runs that I've been doing with you. You're in that area. I should be, because you're usually right there with me or a little bit ahead of me.
For example, Mark and me just ran an ISA and I got 200 and something. So when I get back to my desk, let me see if it uploads. Be willing to bet that it won't.
I've sometimes gone through with the STO combat meter instead of the combat log reader, so
I'm in DPS Diamond and DPS Elites now. Someone
There
just
you go.
invite me to that.
he's in there too. It's like
It's an automatic. They're letting anyone in. They're even
It's
letting
automatic.
people who are tanking in.
yeah, as long as
yeah.
you get the as long as you get the right numbers, you're good.
This combat does not meet the requirements
And
of the current
hello,
DPS
Jason.
league.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, Jason, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. I just learned a little secret.
Aha.
This new Universal Endeavor where we have to kill
Yeah.
10
Mhm.
ground captains.
Yeah, yeah.
Do the mission Undying in the Wasteland Arc.
Okay.
That fighting you have to do in the ring,
Mhm.
in the arena. You will kill at least
Oh.
9. You will kill at least 9 captains on there.
Aha.
I went in there with one of them already down, and I finished it off.
Wow.
So at
I
least
got all of
9.
mine done with Bug Hunt.
Homie's good for captains, but I'm not sure about 10 of them.
I did the Dreadnought yesterday, so yeah.
Yeah, if you did the Dreadnought yesterday, you're good today. Huh. Okay. So I don't suppose partisans would count then, would it?
I don't know.
Should. if
Yeah,
they're-
but who knows?
I'm the quadrant captains, ground captains.
Mm-hmm.
DT,
Good
just
one.
as a quick one, you're saying if I load the pass in with SEO combat log reader, not the other one, that it should actually upload.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing both, and I was uploading, and I don't. Both were uploading for me. I'm not gonna lie, but
I'm gonna try the other one now because the other one, the one that I do use STO combat meter because I prefer it. Just doesn't
like
do it.
I prefer better It just looks so much nicer, and it's easier to track with the bars and everything else.
So where on earth do I upload with the other app? Oh,
Uh,
maybe the upload button. Funnily
Yeah,
enough.
that little button that says upload. It tends to be the one I.
Picky. Well, before we go off and do Brushfire to pick up my House Martok, does anybody need to do a space endeavor or need to run the breach?
I
Hey,
need
Canadian
to-
Hell.
Both.
Disruptor damage and plasma damage.
Well, we can go attend to that, and then we can talk about ships and stuff, and do Brushfire.
Is your disruptor and plasma damage in space or on the ground?
Space.
Perfect.
Okay, so now I'm getting a different error where apparently the servers tell me the log's too old. Okay, great, wonderful. We try that one from the other day.
Now I'm going to try the. Here, 187. I'm going to try uploading that one. So.
Here we go. Service spent the following response. Oh, that's interesting. So you must have uploaded that one from the other day where my tamer got 192 because it's telling me that you've already uploaded it.
Ah.
That's good. These are useful errors. The program looks awful, but these are useful errors. I like this.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, when I hit a new record point, I just upload it. So, like when I did the 224, I uploaded it, which puts you at 187. Mark was at 173 on that one. So,
Just looking at this STO combat meter, it is really quite bad in regards to how it shows everything.
yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, sorry, no, it does make sense. It's like a tree thingy on the left, but it seems a bit silly to not just show me a graph. Or show me like a table that goes, this is what people got.
Yeah, I like the big. Yeah, I like. As I was saying to Mom, I will run since I got to do it on my recruit at some point or another anyway, and I can use that console. I'll do House of Martok with you.
Absolutely. Well, that's why I wanted to say, though, let's get everybody's endeavors done first.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to be AFK for a while, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
How dare you? No.
Hey,
Oh, how dare
you're
me? Yes,
not.
I
We're
dare.
not.
I very dare.
Okay.
According to her, we're not allowed to have a life.
It's not true. I'm just allowed to have one first. Well, who needs to do stuff? Let's get that done.
I
First-
need to do breach
Okay.
and 2 more Borg. Obviously, the Borg ones are going to be something very specific that I'm sure you can guess at. but-
I wonder which ones those are going to be. Let's see what we're going to do here for breach. Da-da-da-da.
Are you Fed or KDF aligned?
I'm currently KDF aligned. I can switch to do the breach, though. Qantas, are you Fed or KDF? You are Fed. Okay, I'm going to... You're KDF?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can make a mixed team then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 5 people, you can do a mixed team really easily.
I'm just going to quickly jump ships.
DT, who are you on?
I'm on Kurak. I did the breach already,
Oh.
but so
listen.
if you need somebody to balance out a team, I'll jump in.
I'll throw one in there for you.
I grabbed it.
Okay. We have room for
If
2 more.
if we have 5, we're good. If we don't have 5,
I'm sure we can find one.
well, it'd be all Pie's fault.
This is true.
What are we doing?
Breach?
The extra dilithium rewards, are they
Yes.
automatically granted when you complete the breach, or can you claim? Do you have to click the button to claim it?
They're automatic.
It's automatic to
automatic.
whoever ran it.
Okay.
But you know you can move it from one tune to another, right?
Unrefined? Is it unrefined dilithium that you get?
Once it's
Right.
refined, it's unrefined that you get. Once it's refined, you can move it from one tune to another.
Yeah, I'm just gonna switch.
Okay.
I'm just gonna switch these. My old character needs dilithium.
Yeah, I pick carefully on these now because I'm in the dilithium boost part. And I'm still not getting up at 2 in the morning to do it.
Why not?
I know. Priorities, right? All right, so...
I'm just looking at that DPS network website where it shows you like you know, your recorded stats, and then it shows you like a chart at the bottom of like,
Yeah.
you know, people that you've got the most uploaded. I'm guessing the most runs with. So some of them make sense, as in, you know, Mark, BT, Mom, Captain Budget, and then there's just a very thin line to Sov. I've never done a run with Sov, so why is that there?
Probably because I've done runs with Sov and Mom's done runs with Sov, and
But that would show on your links, not on mine.
maybe you did one with her. I don't know.
You might not have knowingly done one with her.
Yeah, that's a good point. She's got that many characters, she probably makes up half the player base. So yeah, it's possible.
Between her and Ed, we really only have 2 people in the fleet.
Yeah.
Dozens of tunes,
No,
but
3
they're all
people.
Eds.
There's Duffy, there's Ed. Ed's like half the fleet himself.
Right, true.
I've never had like a bad experience with.
There'll be a word like, I'm opening up a 6th account. Why?
Because he can.
I like more like that. When they came out with the raid, like a special raid offer, like a really cool ornament, like 6 months before D2's launch, like I really wanted to like why? No, I cried real tears. It was so good. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean that's just a waste if they don't physically everybody got it for a really short amount of time and I'm sure yeah, exactly. There's a dude over here.
Who me? No, I have not adjusted my traits for cannons because I haven't switched over to cannons yet, but I will.
Run that ship with cannons, huh?
My morning ship I'm running with cannons, the Nandi. But if I'm going to switch this one to cannons, it's something to consider. I like cannons. This ship is certainly maneuverable enough to do it.
What did I miss?
Not much. Just running the breach.
Oh. Yeah, I already did that.
I got yanked out of cloak, and that was very weird.
Weird.
Yeah. I got yanked out of cloak by the last node, and it shot me. This is probably why I need to put the defensive console on this raider. Which will then mean I have to go change it over to disruptors, or...
Is that like I got he said. Don't worry about it.
Well, do you think it's worth switching this one over to cannons, DT, or just leave it on beams? I mean, I love cannons. I love the maneuverability of the ship.
Cannons do more DPS, don't they? I think?
You're already running dual beams, so...
They get pretty fair luck. Dual beams.
Yeah, but you gotta admit the sound effects on cannons is awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
Depends on the cannons.
Still, the
You
beep,
shot
beep,
the
beep, beep,
wrong
beep, beep.
node.
Not this one.
I've just noticed each of these have different heights on them. Is that some sort of indication as to which one's the next?
No.
That's just arbitrary
Yeah.
design.
Yep.
There is actually a cheat if you have the 3-piece on the discovery thing.
Yeah.
3-piece discovery thing. If you get near the right one before it opens, the torpedoes will start shooting.
Huh. Well, you
Does
learn
that.
something new every day.
Does that with that assimilated Venatu warbird, doesn't it?
Ah, they're dropping the lithium again?
Yeah,
I noticed that.
Oh,
Takes
that-
you out
that
of cloak
too.
as well.
I like being a recruit.
Oh, is it because of you?
Klingon. I think it only drops when it only drops when you have the Klingon recruit, some Klingon recruit around.
It dropped from my Jem'Hadar today.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, then who knows?
Yeah, it dropped for me when I was doing Undying.
Hmm. Do we have a special weekend going on that anybody knows about?
Is it Red Alert, isn't it?
Pardon?
Is it Red Alert weekend this weekend?
No, that's next week. That's a 2-week event. I think this
Yeah,
weekend is just bonus marks.
Of course, 2-week event for Red Alert's going to be it's a great reward for it.
Oh, what is it? Is it part of the big meadow?
My Ultimate Tech upgrade, Tier 6 X upgrade.
Oh, that's nice.
It says in the overview tab, bonus marks is next weekend also. 18th. 18th of March until it starts. Is that right?
Yeah. So as soon as this one ends, that one starts.
The grind never ends.
The
that's
grind
what
is
life's all
mother, the
about.
grind is father.
So what is it this weekend?
This weekend
Marks.
is marks.
Step reach.
And marks. Bonus marks.
And on the overview tab it says marks is next weekend.
Oh, I misread it then. I thought it was marks this
I
weekend.
thought it was this weekend, honestly, but I.
Maybe they changed the dates to next weekend, or maybe
Yeah.
that's wrong. Okay.
Can't believe we're getting more marks. One's bad enough.
But Tish. Yep, I died. Pacheka, I am so jealous you have a spring break. But I get to go to Vegas in the middle of August. Because, yeah, that's what you want to do in the middle of August.
Hey, we have fun. We've walked the strip, middle of August, or early August in Vegas.
I was there the middle of August for the convention 2017, I want to say. And with Farnsworth. And walking the strip at 3 in the morning, and it's still crazy busy.
Yeah.
Oops. Am I the right way? Yes. No. And out. Sweet, Mr. Dave. I haven't asked yet, but I've let him know. I suppose I'll ask him tomorrow, Monday. Mom does not have an EPG build. Mom is boring.
We will get Mom there. It's just going to take her a while.
Well, it wouldn't take so long if I didn't have to go to work.
Yeah,
Employment
unfortunately,
does have its downside, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Then again, pays for food and medical and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's nice to have that roof over your head, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. We figure we can go get mom and she can start selling triples on Etsy all day.
That sounds like a good idea.
This is my thought, Mr. Dave. Yes. Come on, game, pop back up. There we go.
Not sure if it will or not. I hope it does, but San Diego Comic-Con said they're going virtual this year again, so. And that's generally like a week before.
Actually, it's several weeks before, but I think they had to make the
No.
commitment to it this time.
No, it's usually they usually do the thing about a week before the actual. There's about a
Well,
week apart
just
between the two.
normally yes, but remember they pushed Star Trek back a week. It's later than it usually is. Or maybe you didn't know that, but yes, it is later than usual. Okay. Oh. WS may not go? What is WS? Oh, William Shatner? Yeah. Well, see, he could have had his vaccine. Maybe he's had his vaccine. I've had mine.
I'm still not eligible out here.
Well, get your butt out here. And there's a couple of states where they've got sufficient vaccine. They're like, yep, we'll give it to anybody who's an adult now.
I don't know why, but I got a text today asking me to book. So I've booked 24th of March.
And technically, work's going, you're an essential worker. You should, we will, and it's like, there's no contact information to get.
I keep getting text messages to set up an appointment at the what's it called, the Manor Medical Centre in Offerton in Stockport. Not really not much use to me from this side of the world. Don't know why they keep
Just
messaging me.
fly back and get a vaccine, mate.
Yeah, probably get it quicker.
Is there anything that you had to pay over there to have it?
Here? No.
Yep.
Ooh, free. For us, it was not only free, but our company insisted we do it on company time for the whole thing. And if you felt lousy the day after and you were scheduled for work, you were able to take the day off with full pay.
If you don't have insurance though,
still free.
Medical insurance.
Didn't
still
ask
free,
for
yeah?
it.
There's no like service charge or like
No.
whatever charge.
No, completely free. Walked in and out in about 45 minutes, and most of that was the sitting around waiting to make sure you didn't have a reaction time. But
yeah, they have to do that, don't they?
Yeah, it was super fast. At no place did they ask you for money or insurance information. If you had insurance information, you could give it to them, but it was still completely free. Yeah, I actually get to work with stuff that's contaminated with COVID and flu viruses and human waste and all kinds of really nasty stuff. So yeah, we get exposed to stuff. I'm very indirect. I'm up on the second floor. The guys are on the first floor and they're out in the field dealing with it. But there exists a real possibility they can carry it around. So they got us fixed for everything. I'll take it, So now at work, let's see, I can't do it because I don't have a mask with me. So if you have had the vaccine in Indiana, and this is by the CDC rules, and you're hanging out with other people who've had it, you don't have to wear your masks. So today at work, we're all walking around going, I've had it!
Takes, is it 3 to 4 weeks to build up antibodies?
Well,
About 3 weeks to hit peak?
Yeah, it's a little bit less on the first one because it goes up, and as it starts to decline, that's when you get your second one. That's 3 weeks in. So yeah, it's 3 weeks from first to second shot. So theoretically, I should have gotten the
I don't
worst
think they've
of
done
it.
that much testing on it. How much it declines.
No,
It doesn't just drop off, does it?
No.
You get you'll still get antibodies like a few months down the line.
yeah, it does decrease. What's interesting though is they thought they were going to see the same decrease rates that they see with the flu vaccine, which is pretty steep after 3 months. From what I've read, and this is just preliminary information, it's a slower drop off, a lot slower than it is with a more traditional vaccine. So
Is it the T cells stay there as
Mhm.
well?
Yeah.
So even if the antibodies drop off, the T cells can replicate
Yeah.
antibodies or something like that.
But that's where it gets a little interesting. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you mean by drop off?
The antibody.
The amount of antibodies just wanes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so you don't maintain that higher antibody level. And therefore, in theory, if you get exposed after the levels start to drop off, it takes longer to mount the immune response, but it should still mount.
I think the key thing is it prevents, well, all the trials prevented hospitalizations.
Yeah, definitely. Here in Indiana, the infection rate is at 5% at the moment, down from 15 a month ago.
We're doing really well. We've had 0.5%
Oh, that's awesome.
positivity rate, and we're doing over 1 million tests a day.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very positive right now that
There's a lot of stuff, a lot of information coming out of Israel as well, because they've vaccinated over 90% of the population. Is it?
really
And, yeah, they've
amazing.
done really well. I think Pfizer sort of chose Israel as like a testing site, like preliminary testing kind of thing, and there's some really good data saying that it stops transmission as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why can't you get the vaccine, Pacheca? You work at a school, you'd think they'd want you to get it. Or is it because of
Hello?
your age?
Age priority on the list, things like that.
Age
Okay.
is the main factor. A lot of teachers are saying over here that they should be prioritised, but
Yeah,
the argument
really.
the argument is if you take it away from a teacher, so if you give it to a teacher, you take it away from someone who's older, kind of thing, and they have more chance of being affected by it.
Well, that's true. A teacher's going to get exposed, 20 times more frequently than somebody who's not out
True,
there?
but most teachers are younger. I think the argument is.
Yeah, but they...
Well, the possibility of kids 18 and younger, the probability of them transmitting it is much less.
Really?
And yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, the COVID-19 had basically it just doesn't affect them as much as it does older adults. That's why they are it's kind of the opposite of the flu. The flu is more likely to affect kids than they are adults, but COVID-19 is the other way around. And that's the reason why they're putting the older citizens as a higher priority.
Mm-hmm.
Because the younger you are, the less likely that the
Die.
infection is going to be. Yeah, basically, yeah. The less likely you'll be able to show symptoms is what I meant to say.
Let's see. Yeah, residents over 50 account for 35% of the population, but make up 80% of the hospitalizations and 98% of the deaths.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Okay. So some state is now offering it to people as young as 16 because they have sufficient vaccines to be able to do it. But I don't remember which state it is right now.
Wasn't Nevada, was it?
Could be.
I did read a headline, but I can't remember what it was.
Georgia.
Georgia, eh?
Georgia
Boom,
is opening vaccines to 55-year-olds, disabled, and those as young as 16. Let's see. Alaska offers it to anyone 16 and up as of the 23rd. Let's see, as of the 27th. They're saying here in Indiana sometime this spring to be able to get it to younger people. But like I said, we were at the hospital and they were going, hey, we have so many doses that we need to get rid of on a daily basis because it does outdate.
Yeah, once they break the seal on them, they
Yeah.
have a few hours before it expires.
Right. So when you go to get it, they actually will hand you the syringe because they'll only have like 3 in the box at a time, and they're prepping them and handing them to the person. And then you walk to the nurse, and the nurse confirms your identity, zaps you, and you're out of there. Thank you, DT.
Yeah, boom.
All right, let's see what people need to do. If nobody needs anything, has everybody done their endeavors?
I have.
I still need to do these damage
Okay.
space because I switched characters and I didn't craft them in time. It'll take me like 2 minutes, so you know I can just join the patrol myself. It's fine.
Well, it's episode, so.
Disruptor
Oh,
damage
you're
and plasma
doing-
damage I need to do.
Well, do you want to do a patrol with us or something?
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
I
What
can
tu-
just warp in and do it in a minute. You know, it doesn't take long. So
Which
you don't
tune are
want
you
to.
on?
I'm just on my main now.
Hang on a second. Can't do that there. Yeah, I have to switch over to Federation tune to do a patrol. Give me a sec. It doesn't matter, so I'll just grab her. Anybody else want to join us for a fast patrol of shootiness? DT?
Good.
Anyone else?
No, thank you.
Okie dokie.
Just run our gala, shall we?
Yep. What
I'll
are you
just put
doing it on?
advanced. I'll just put it on advanced because I've just crafted about 2 phases.
Okay.
Disruptors. I'm going in now.
All right, let's launch. Once you've done your damage, we'll go off and do Brushfire. All of this just so I can pick up one toy.
No.
It's a special toy.
See, you're being way too nice to people.
Not me.
Our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding. Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them. Whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
Weird, I've slotted 2 disruptors and 2 plasma, and my disruptor's almost done, and my plasma's nowhere near done.
You
I
will
wonder why
stand
that
down
is.
and surrender to
What?
the
Have you got the
next
same amount of them?
actually, no, I'm not.
Oh, well.
It's
Sensors
silly
are
me.
picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes, temporary hideouts. We do what we want, where we want.
Hi, Bob Bear. How are you today?
I'm taking you with me.
Anyway, Mr. Dave, getting back to your statement about do I think that they will have it. I think by August they're counting on the numbers being low enough that people are going to want to start getting out. And Star Trek Las Vegas, or this time the 55-year mission Las Vegas, doesn't pull in the same numbers that you would get from like a Comic-Con or a Gen Con or something like that. So I think the fear might be a little bit less.
Or the greed might be a little more.
Oh, the greed's definitely up there. Their prices are not better. Did you get all your damage?
No.
No!
I got 446 out of 500k. My plasma.
Okay.
And welcome. We've
Okay.
recently
What do I need? Delta.
Just join anything now, whatever you need to do. I'll
Okay.
just join.
Well, we're going to team up and do Brushfire on KDF, which you don't want to do with yours because there's no point
Yeah.
in doing
Oh, no problems.
Federation on this one.
I'm just debating whether I want to take keep the Raider, the Vorcha, or use the Vorcha or the Bird of Prey.
Okay, I'm not going to do it right now, but I could go over to Disruptor cannons instead of Disruptor beam banks. I've only got 3 beam banks up front, DT, a quantum torpedo, and then in the back I've got the Omni Disruptor House Martok transphasic torpedo. Yeah, and I definitely don't have.
I have the Nausicaan 2-piece. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Should have the Nausicaan, but I don't have it up at the moment. But
What is it? A disruptor and a siphon capacitor console.
I have the siphon capacitor. I don't see that I've got the beam or the torpedo launcher up though.
I think it has a nice 2-piece bonus. I'm not sure.
There is. I'd probably use the disruptor beam. But if I'm going to switch over to cannons, it's a whole different story. Yeah, let's switch that one out for the moment. Okay. All right, DT, who am I inviting?
Yeah, I'm still running Kurak, who needs a console anyway, so
Okay.
it's fine.
You can invite me.
Okie dokie. What tune are you on? There you are, Blint.
I'm on Blint.
I see you there, Blint. Anybody else want to join us for Brushfire? Brushfire.
Fire.
What you get at the end of Brushfire?
Pardon?
What is it you get at the end of Brushfire?
House Martok.
House of Martok console,
Oh.
the House Martok Omni, the House Martok.
Basically, the House of Martok set.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I was just thinking I need to eventually get some decent equipment for my KDF character, but I think I've already got House Martok on
Yep.
it, so it doesn't matter.
What's House Martok, Bob Bear? Come now, you know House Martok. It's the Brushfire story.
It's one of the best defensive consoles in the game, apparently.
It's a good piece of equipment too, yes. But it's a good story.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes, it is worth repeating 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if you've done it. As long as you got a KDF tune, you can join us.
This event reward.
Mm-hmm.
I was only half listening earlier because I was doing
It
something.
automatically gets granted to whoever you do it on.
What do
Is that
you mean
what you're gonna
automatic? No, I've not claimed it yet. I've done it today, as in
Okay.
14,
Oh, right.
14, and it's still waiting to be claimed. So if I don't care about this being on the Fed character, why wouldn't I just switch to my KDF one and
That's
claim
what
it
I did.
now?
Yep, you can.
So switch to whoever needs the most dilithium
Mm-hmm.
and claim it, and you get some spec point boxes and something else. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And they're account bound, so you can switch them to your main.
Bear
Oh,
in
true,
mind,
that
if you claim it, you can immediately replay it and get 8,000 lithium.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
really?
that's the usual trick. Yep.
It's going for another 6 days as well, isn't it? So
Yeah.
get a nice
And
boost.
it boosts 1,000 every day, so today'd be 8, tomorrow's 9. Actually, it boosts every 20 hours, so if you really want to do it.
Yeah.
But I've
Doesn't it
decided I
double?
like...
It goes up one in one.
Goes up 1,000 each time.
It's like what I was saying to you the other week, Mark. It's easier when you do these if you do, well, at least for me, because with 2 characters, is
Well,
you do it until you get to the where it just refreshes into dilithium on your main, and then you do to your secondary to just give all your dilithium boost to your secondary.
and the reason to keep doing it also is it also takes off more on that event campaign.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Hey, DT, I don't know if that's you or Blint who's got some damage.
Hold on, what about the event campaign?
That's me.
Okay.
That's me. I'll fix that.
What did you say about the event campaign there, DT?
Every time, if you keep doing this stuff, it still ticks off because now I'm at like 750 on the campaign progress.
Really? I thought it was only like a maximum of...
No, because you can do because if you buy out early, last time they did one of these campaign points, I was working a lot, so I was able to do more buyouts and things like that.
Oh, so you can theoretically do, if you're just absolutely nailing the days, you can theoretically have the entire thing done after the second major event then, can't you?
And that's 3,500 right now, so nah. Probably it's going to take about 3.
Okay.
Oh no, Bob Bear. You have to get some KDF tunes so you can play with us. All right, let's go ahead and launch Brushfire if everybody's ready. I've shared it with everyone except DT because DT already had it.
DT skipped over to pick it up, yeah.
Okay.
Launching.
He's
All right, launching right now.
Make sure you accepted it so you get the prizes. Remember when Wolfie forgot to accept it the other day?
Yeah, when you're sharing the thing, yeah, you gotta accept that when it's being shared.
Begin Brushfire.
I did talk with Wolfie this morning. She is helping her folks pack up because they're moving.
Where are they moving to?
I didn't ask.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, accolade, Riker's apprentice for blowing up ships with this stuff.
Local
Oh.
conditions are blocking long-range sensors. The sonar have no idea we're here. No sign of incoming ships. Still have the element of surprise. Soon, Bartok.
So is this the only time we really see the Sona appear?
As far as I know, that's the only time I've seen it.
Patrol fleet hasn't reported in. Investigated once.
I think that's the whole story arc they could have played with.
Really?
I mean, they weren't that big and evil, but still. DT, what happened?
I got shot. By
Why'd you let
everybody.
them shoot you?
I didn't let them shoot me.
Hey, Qantas,
They
are you
didn't ask permission. That doesn't.
We should have acted quickly.
are you still here, Qantas?
There's a box we're gonna go get, so let me catch up.
All he's doing is, if he's just died, is he's just doing a mark and taking all the threat without intending to.
The maximum secure.
Cutscene. Shuttle
Oh.
landing.
Good cutscene.
Fun fact, if you jump in the water on the colony world, it respawns you back on the land, and when
Yep.
you land on the land, you get a splash underneath you.
I know.
Makes no sense.
It didn't used to respawn you unless you got into deep. It used to be you could just run around in the water and splash a little bit. Now you can splash in some spots.
5 more lifers! What did you idiots do to earn such dishonor?
Not my concern. My concern.
So they changed it, but they left the old splash in place for whatever reason.
Fair enough. I have plenty of time to find out.
What it does is
Get ahead to processing.
a transporter pulls you out of the water, but it transports a little bit of the water with you. So when they put you on land, all that water that it transported with you splashes around. At least that's my explanation.
Sounds like you've given that a hell of a lot of thought.
No, actually, it was Star Trek 4 that got me thinking about that, because when they transported the wells onto the ship, they had to transport all the water with them.
This is true. But they catch it in mid-splash.
Not my concern. Should I tell Torg that you are not ready to receive them?
Move along, convicts. That won't be necessary. Ask you again. We'll process them. Sign here.
Torg is allied with the Zenkethi.
Move along, convicts. We won't make me ask you again. Bring me Martok.
Martok defeated
Another
James.
question. What would happen if he transported the water into, like, the wall or something like that? How would that
Ooh,
go with the wall?
These convicts to their cells and be quick.
that's an excellent question. I don't think it would go well.
Move along, convicts. Don't make me ask you
And I was watching the cutscene, and you guys are already way over there.
Oh no, I was watching the cutscene.
So was I.
Yeah,
It's like,
sorry.
Move along, convicts.
I move
it's a
along.
sod
Ging.
person who ran around.
Give me a reason to break you, Patah. We have lots of
Uh,
time to play.
I remember streaming.
I want to
we can't
play.
get through the door. Well, hopefully they'll let us get through the door after this. Well, apparently I'm through it, but not quite sure how.
Martok, we've come for you.
Have you now? Wait. I know your face. What a both son.
Oh, well, I'll go join the fight.
Disappointing.
Fight's over.
No, now the fight's over. It was waiting for me.
Fight now for the Empire.
Good. If I am to die, I will die in battle. There's another here who deserves that. There's nothing. There he is. Across the way.
Martok, this warrior speaks.
Now. What of it? The war is over, and he has earned my respect.
They have locked down.
Towards the office.
Run ahead, you forget to unlock the doors.
No, that way nobody could get ahead of us. Besides, we're gonna blow up the door. Move away from the door. Ah! Shooty, 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 shooty things. Eat roast targ.
What of overlord? Bennett, why aren't you reporting in? Towards office.
I'd never realized there was music here before.
Yes. To stand, to fight, to be Klingon.
It's him! The patrol's in danger! Kill him!
This will hurt Torg.
Like blew up his office.
Did we already blow up his office?
No, no, no. I haven't blown
they
up his
ran-
office.
I just did because you guys ran past it.
Oh,
I was
piffle.
wondering where it went.
Main security.
Fine, we'll blow up this room instead, so there. Meh. Okay, I can't cut past this cutscene.
Supposed to pick up some data around here somewhere?
Some what?
Or did we pick that up in the other office?
I think they picked it up in the other office.
Did you hear those explosions?
Okay.
This way!
That should take them a while to repair. Security is down.
The butcher still lives. Unacceptable. Bring me his head now. You! I should have known not to trust you.
I like all this dilithium dropping.
Witness the strength of a true Jem'Hadar. Keep moving. We're almost there. It's time to evacuate. When we reach the roof, our ship...
The elevator's offline. How will we escape?
We will use a grappling device to reach the rooftop. Once we're out, we will deactivate the source. I told Lady Sorella that I would bring you home.
I like that scene. Get to play Batman. Oh, anybody notice that they've gotten some captains?
Get a few captains here.
I've gotten 5 so far.
You know, my captains were already done, so
Stop being awesome.
I had a dreadnoughts.
Karuts to fight us. Good. I can use the exercise. Now I know what Jem'Hadar wished to think of when they crossed the anomaly.
they crossed the I guess it makes sense that the Jem'Hadar. Well, now that you mention it, Jem'Hadars do serve a god.
Oh yeah.
I was coming. I didn't think about the Jem'Hadar and their religion until he made that comment about the anomaly.
On. Send them all to Grathor.
Well, if you think about it and then go back and play the home arc, it gets interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got my 10 captains doing this. Go figure.
Probably a lot of
You fight well, Alliance.
Inventory's up.
I just had an idea, and it's probably too late now, but if I were to have an alt account
Mm-hmm.
and was to run the breach on it, just like I was with this one, and do the long event on it,
Yes?
I would get. Obviously, I could claim 2 promo ships at the end, or 2
Yes, you
different
can.
ships or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You might still be able to get enough points.
Would I be able to transfer them to my other account, the account bound, or?
Promo
No.
ships are bound.
It's
Promo
bound to the
ships are
account,
bound.
and even if you've got 2 accounts, each is bound to its own account.
Yeah.
So
But
all the
when
ones
you
that
when you open the pack, the ship itself, can you not sell that on the exchange?
Bound.
Right.
It's
Okay.
gonna be bound.
Right.
So it would only be, you can sell, let's say, a Lobby ship on the exchange, some of the Infinity and Tier 6 ones, most of them.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Here's,
if I were
but
to,
not prize
claim a
ships.
Lobby event, if I were to
Here-
claim a Lobby ship from the event, would I be able to transfer that?
Yes.
I think so,
yeah,
yeah.
here's the general rule of thumb. If you can claim it on all your characters, then it's account bound. Which means anything you buy at the C store and anything that is earned, I guess you might say, from the events and whatnot.
Loading. Pull. The shield is down.
So the promo ship boxes you can sell on the exchange, can't you?
Yes, you can.
Yes,
You can
but this promo ship point is not going to be transferable.
Right.
They said
Okay.
that already.
Because the specific event reward, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a rule, prize ships that you get, where you've spent time doing them, aren't transferable or sellable.
Right. Oh well.
I always thought it sad that he had to kill the Jim'Hadar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he's already dead, so I'm just watching Martok kick him into the pit of doom.
What is it with them and their 300s?
Oh, that's pit of doom there stuff.
I will take Martok with me to the.
Let us go.
I have to say, those freaking those nanopulse mech buffs do lots of damage fast.
The enemy is near. We are outnumbered, but my crew got a signal to our allies. The blood of my heir is on your blade, or it will be avenged. If your blood is as dead as me, it will barely stain my blade. Old words for a cowardly traitor. Say them, Bloodbag. You have a spine. We are still close friends with the domain. You will be wise. What do you know? Other than the taste of their boots on your lips. I'm not that butcher for you. And soon. Reinforcements are
Not
here.
die, husband. We have
General
much
Rodick,
to discuss.
I do hope you have my husband.
Honor me, my lady. Let us darken the stars with the blood of our enemies.
That's another endeavor they could do, the Sona Dreadnought from this one.
General Martok has killed
That was easy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us throwing a lot of weapons at everything.
Well, duh.
It has been a
I will be right back.
Imperial politics at this level are seldom boring, though this particular incident had a lower body count than I expected. Martok has assured me that he will not pursue the Chancellery. This will make a number of people in the Empire sleep a little easier. For now, at least. Martok plans to regain his lost honor in combat. I suspect the Zinketi will provide him with ample opportunities for battle, and soon.
That was fun.
Sorry about that.
And if Martok should wish to visit our old forum, I shall be waiting.
I think I'll get the Omni for the other ship to start with.
I've already got all that stuff, guys. Hold on, what's that worth? Okay.
Well, you can always get the Omni put on a shuttle or something.
I've already got the Omni.
Or the torpedo.
I already got the torpedo.
Are you going with beams or cannons? You going to disruptor beams, did you say?
I have to, yeah, I'm thinking about going to, yeah, brain's not working. Okay, where did it go? I'm thinking about going over to cannons. I'm using disruptor beams at the moment. There it is. And no, I do not have too much stuff. There we go.
Sov about that. Sov, does she have too much stuff?
No.
Yes.
No. No, I do not have too much stuff. I have just the right amount of stuff.
He just has too little storage.
Aha! Yes, exactly. He's a smart man here. Okay. Opening salvo. Yeah. Let's move that up. Come on. Stop that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I've made 2 changes there.
Is this the ship that you want to use? Is this your strongest ship? Would you?
No, I've got another ship that's stronger, but I really like the Mogai.
Is it the? Okay. Could you T6X it then? You get another.
Yeah, that was going to be our
console on
next thing, is to T6X.
Yeah.
You have to go and find one.
What?
I have to wait for the next Phoenix Seal because I've taken care of all the ships I can, but I have a epic token, which means I can buy a couple more Phoenix upgrades. I like it.
Believe I've got a T6X in the bank.
I used my last one on the Raider for Jada, so
I've been being very parsimonious with them.
Read the local console, yeah.
I've X'd all the legendary ships. It felt right at the time. I might have another one floating around, but I don't want to go through all the accounts figuring out where it is.
I have to go find them. Oh, there's what? There's 6 of them. Okay. So I have a few left.
Or we can do the red alert stuff, and I'll get one more for this alliance.
We'll do that
raid
too.
Later.
All right, so I can go ahead and use that one.
Of course, you'll have to go to the shipyard.
I can go to the shipyard.
Of course, you're going to have to clear out your inventory.
Oh my God, you sound like my mother.
Look, you got the overflow bag completely full.
Not completely full. I could get a lot more in there. I swear, you can get a bunch of stuff in there.
You get 50 things in there, then it cuts off.
Well, there's not 50 in there, so there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Mom, here's Mom's point. I'm not done yet. I still have inventory slot. I have overflow bags.
How can my checking account be empty? I still have checks. Right?
That's pretty much your attitude towards this.
Fine, I'll get rid of those guys. Nyeh.
We know you too well.
There. Are we happy now? There's a
No.
little bit of room. There.
No, not until you get all that junk out of your overflow bag.
Oh, bite me.
Gotta get rid of all those batteries.
I have so
Yeah,
many
you have
batteries,
all-
it's
You have
absolutely
all those
pathetic.
extra officers sitting in there, clearly from when you were trying to get at one of those epic.
No. I just have extra officers sitting around.
Yeah, I filled up my overflow bag when I opened up those officer things, trying to get one I need, and turns out some of the ones I need are out of the Borg stuff.
Just to give you an idea how long these guys have been sitting here untouched. There's Cyback. So since at least the last Friday the 13th event. Okay, fine. So now I have to go up to the shipyard. Dante's Star Trek that he's going to pitch. Star Trek, keeping up with the O'Briens.
Yeah, but Cole Meany has no interest in returning his miles at the moment.
I saw that interview, yeah. Recently, wasn't it?
Don't say never, but I don't think about it.
He said he didn't want to ruin a good thing, was the quote, I think.
That's actually a great attitude. Okay, who do I go see for upgrading? Managed ships?
Yeah.
Okay, there's my upgrade. Alright, so now a T6X. Ew, with big new things in there.
Yep.
So it's just an extra universal console of my choice?
And yeah, and an extra trade slot.
And an extra device slot.
DPRM, do you have that?
Say that again?
Do you have the DPRM?
I do not have the DPRM. Which ship is that on for Klingons?
Same one that's gonna be on Federation. Federation prototype Dreadnought.
I do not have that one.
Did it not come on a Klingon ship? I know it used to be really cheap on the exchange,
Yeah.
didn't it?
The cheap on the exchange was there was a cross faction box.
Oh, I might have one of those.
Hopefully,
It's going for a lot on the exchange now because of the.
yeah, because once the cross faction, the boxes went away. So basically, the only way you can get it on a new character now is
Opening
getting the ship.
prime.
It's
Dynamic power something.
Dynamic power redistribution module.
It won't be in that.
Nope.
Although if you want a bit of a boost, I would recommend hull image refractors.
Oh, I love those puppies. Those are good. Yeah, I could do that.
Calm down.
I freaked out for a second.
Let's.
So what time do you have to be back?
May I hear that again? Instead of the DPRS, you recommend what?
Whole image refractors.
I'll have to try to find because
You can get on the exchange.
When do you have to be at the bar?
Can you? Is it exchange ship, Boom?
Oh, I thought you had to work Friday.
Yeah, it's like 10, 15, 20 million, depending on the time of week you can get it.
below what?
It's below 20 million.
Yeah.
And stuff with you, and don't forget to plan.
Now you know why my mic's always muted.
I can hang
It's
fire
loud.
on doing
It's
that right
loud.
now.
Do you have an omnidirectional mic by any chance? Or is it unidirectional? I can't remember which is which.
Omni.
Yeah, one mic will pick up everything. in
It's
the room.
Omni.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I
You
wasn't
should
sure which is
know.
which.
You should
You-
know, right, Mom?
Yes. It is one I do know about.
Yep.
Actually,
You
I
s-
know about it for all the weird reasons. My dad used to
You
work for.
sent it to me. You gave this microphone to me.
It's my fault. Actually, my dad used to work for Electro Voice back in the day before Shure did microphones. So, I mean, going back into the 40s and 50s. So we always had the coolest of microphones and hi-fi equipment.
My granddad was a radio engineer, or probably around the same time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, it was technically a wireless repairman.
Hi, Beelzemom. How are you, Beelzemon? All right. Yeah, whole image refractors are lovely. I don't know that I want to do that necessarily, so we'll hang fire on that for the moment. All right. So I do have an extra trait slot.
When you finish doing that, does anyone want to try doing a quick ISE?
I'm willing to do it, but not on this tune. This
Huh.
tune is not ready for it. But I'm happy to switch over to Tanky McTank Face for it.
I've got to do 2 more Borg TFOs before I log off this evening.
Well, heck, I will join you for that one.
We can probably do it as a if there's enough of us, we just do it as a group thing.
Sure.
The other method.
The other method?
Yeah, it's a long day.
If folks want to X up, I will go ahead and put together a group here for ISE.
Oh, let me go change over to Jason.
Okay.
I'm going to be going with another experimental build on this one.
Yeah, I think. Are we doing Federation? or
Federation.
Klingon?
Federation.
Federation. Okay, let me change over to.
Hey, for everybody out there, starting next week on Monday and Tuesday for sure, we're going to run until 10 p.m. instead of 9 p.m.
Why are we running longer?
Because Qantas asked if we could run longer, and I'm thinking, well, if people would like us to run longer, I can figure it out. Canadian Hell. I think you are on a KDF tune, and we are running Federation this time.
Don't think it's going to matter if we get 5 people.
Okay, then I'll have to go private. Fine. No problem. Just hang fire there. I'll switch this to private.
Still need to change characters. So where's?
It's too gosh darn late because I have a team. But we can go again. I'm
Okay.
sure these guys aren't going to object to going again. Okay, hang on a sec. Canadian, how we're switching over if you don't want to switch. Oh, it's too late because I have to invite Jason anyway. The other Jason. Jason Bear, known as Darkthorn.
Oh, okay, that Jason.
That Jason. So then we'll go again and we can make it a mixed team again. No, I invited you to a team, Ivo. Somebody else can start a second team. Jason can start a second team.
I haven't gotten the invite yet, Mom.
Because I haven't seen you pop in there. There you are. Now have you gotten an invite? That's nice of you, Ivo. I appreciate it.
Oh, looks like it's an all-fed team here. Or will be.
Well, except for Ivo, who's KDF. You have...
Well, yeah, I got a team invite.
Hang on a sec.
Is this going to work? Because I'm in
Hang
a
on a
team
sec.
on the side and private.
Let's try that. Do that, DT. Okay. Boom, I'm going to kick you from that one there. I'm going to re-invite you here. Just to make sure you're on the right one.
Team.
Okay.
You're in it private?
Yeah, you should be in the private one now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just double check. Okay, I'm going to queue us. If this works, we'll all go to the right spot. If it doesn't work, we're fine. ISE, correct?
Correct.
This should work.
Oh, beaming out. That's a good
Yep.
sign.
Well, if it didn't have all 5 of us, it wouldn't have let us beam. Okay, center, right, left. Left, right, center.
Center.
Yep.
Right, left, yeah.
Okay. Is anybody doing a parse?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
that's a bloody
expecting
good
anything
point.
on this one.
I almost forgot.
Did we get them all? Yay!
Looks like it.
Looks like it.
Kill the stragglers, kill the stragglers.
Doesn't seem to be going too bad.
No.
Well, I mean, you got past those first 3 ships, so.
Don't think we've had any deaths yet, have we?
Not that I'm aware
Don't
of.
jinx it, please, Boom.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
It's because you're tanking, Mark. You're not intending to, but you're tanking.
Oh,
Ah,
there you
you
go. Sam.
had to say it, right?
Here we go. For the life of me, I cannot find the flanking point on this.
These flanking points.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Pie says bang bang pew pew hi pie.
Hello, Pie?
That was an earth-shattering kaboom. We needed an earth-shattering kaboom.
Failed new record for UDT.
Uh-oh.
245k.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Nice.
very nice.
Oh, I
Ooh!
of course to upload.
That's my best too. Wow.
That's a good record for this ship as well.
That is really nice. Nice work, Mark. Everybody did good.
Give me a moment, DT, and I'll upload it.
All right. No
I'm
problem.
happy. I am happy with those numbers.
245. Yeah, I'm really happy. Every time I do some of these with the right people, it just goes further and further up.
246, please. That was nice.
That's weird. Oh, there we go.
73 pie.
You're right. That is 246. It's
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not bad.
I just have to say that it just having good DPS makes these runs easier. I still die.
Minor
There you go.
details. That was nice. Yeah, yeah. It was totally Boom's fault on that one.
Definitely.
Totally Boom's fault.
I'm happy with that.
The sad part is we keep going up. Well, we're just getting better at things. We just keep going up and up on these things.
I suspect that's near the max this ship can do as it is, so I need to play with that one, but we'll work on the Morgu first.
I think at some point I need to swing back over to my main ship and start using that a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm spending so much time flipping between different ships and different builds that the few times I've actually bothered going back to my main lately, I'm just like, oh, I've forgotten how to fly it.
I did set up a loadout on the fleet Gagarin, which I X-shipped. That was one of my other last X-ship tokens. But
Yeah, I think this might have to be one of the T66.
It's going to hurt when I do it. I can tell. I might do more damage, but I lose some of my cooldowns and things like that.
The students
Thing is,
use... Yeah.
I'm tempted to put an X token on this Vanguard Dreadnought cruiser.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think the thing that's kind of holding it back is the fact that I literally only have 2 locators on it.
That ship is one of my favorite ships.
I love it. Despite its size, it's really maneuverable.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It really is. I mean, that thing, when I first put the... Okay, yeah, DPS uploaded. For you, you have a higher one uploaded. Everybody else has now been uploaded.
Thanks.
We're good.
I'm happy with that run.
73? Yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah.
We'll get
Best
you
I've
both
done.
up.
Best I've done, so I'm not complaining.
And you're in a ship that you want to be tanky, so...
Yeah. Decent DPS for being a tank.
But let's see, how much input on the damage did you get?
I thought I got a lot, but then I got sore Ivos.
Ivo got a lot more. Mom, you only took 9% of the attacks coming in, so you're not tanky yet.
I was going to say, I'm still experimenting with that tank build on the Baran. Do we want to try another one of these in 30 minutes, and I'll attempt to take threat away from Mark?
Okay.
It seems fire at will.
Mark,
You have to use fire at will.
Mark actually, Mark only had 16%, or Mark had 26% of the attacks going in. Ivo had 40, so Ivo was the tank.
Well, I'm hoping with that. So I built that Baran out to basically have slotted every single type of, trait, ability, whatever that basically goes this procs hull healing, and then for the
and you're doing fire will, correct?
yeah, so fire at will, bowel, anti-proton with chemosite and the full bowel set. So hopefully it's hitting many targets.
Another thing you might want to go in there, because it does splash over to other ships, distributed targeting.
Distributed targeting. Which one's that?
It is a bridge officer skill.
Right, well, let me just flip over now.
Distributed targeting.
Oh, it's ensign tactical, isn't it?
Yeah, distributed targeting one's ensign tactical. It for 8 seconds, the target of distributed targeting can change 16.8% of incoming weapon damage to up to 3 foes within 3 kilometers.
Okay, hold on, right then. Let me do this. Let me just share my screen.
Oh shit.
I could probably actually just share it on Twitch. It'd be higher quality, but
yeah,
fine for this.
But
So
I don't have the name of your Twitch channels, therefore it doesn't really.
So it's an ensign tactical ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got that.
I'll look it up on the exchange since I'm at DS9.
Well, if it's only an ensign one, I can just buy it from the bridge trainer for like 200 credits.
It's a lockbox one.
Ah, son of a bitch. So he's distributed targeting one of the essentials for tanking. I'm guessing.
I don't know if it's essential.
I mean, it sounds nice. Chain 16% of incoming damage with 50% shield pen to 3 foes in a 3 kilometer radius.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where it comes from. Give me a moment. Might be a mission one.
Are there any command abilities that are actually quite good for tanking?
Ability, distributed targeting, blah blah blah. Undiscovered training manual, so.
So I'll go down to the exchange in a minute and go and have a look. But yeah, otherwise on this build, so it's all bowel front and back. It's got the disco 2-piece gen. 8 mil. No, I don't want to do it that much.
You call me Delby as well. Jeez, 8 million is nothing.
I'm saving up, sunshine.
3's only 7 mil.
Well, I've got. So just looking at the equipment right now, so I've got the Ion Storm generator on, mainly because of hull cap, but also because if you've got threatening stance on and you use the Ion Storm generator, it does plus 500 threat generation. I've got Trollium D for survival.
Beelzebub says has one.
was going to say, what does it come in? Is it a pack?
Do you want the ensign rank one, or do you want ensign or higher ranked? Do you want 1, 2, or 3?
Don't know. Let me look at my bridge layout. I would say probably 1. Does he not want anything for it?
I'm finding out because it is in game chat. As Mom will attribute.
I can do it for you. I can do it for you. What do you want? First one. Distributed targeting 1.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Ivo's
yeah,
looking.
kind of.
There's 2 conversations going on. Ivo's looking for catalysts.
It was already in cache, number 1, and then
Boom, do you need the distributed targeting, yeah?
hot bits and cheese sandwich.
Do we think, well, before
No,
anyone
we-
commits any sort of resources to this, do we think this is going to be good for making this a slightly better tanking build?
Well, I'm using, as you see, I still, even with tanks in there, I still draw even on that run, I draw threat. And I do run chemocide and distributed targeting onto my things. Mostly so I splat
Chemocide.
groups.
Okay, something I've always been wondering that I never knew, what exactly causes threat?
If you damage other ship,
all the threat.
if you damage ships and they start attacking you, that's drawing threat.
Well, I mean, okay, so just damaging ships is what draws threat.
Yes, but you can actually generate threat as well.
And you can do stuff that'll generate more threat. Yes.
If you have a fire at will build like myself, you're constantly shooting at everything in your target, and they'll all target you then, and that generates more threat. The more people that fire at you, the more ships that fire.
Yeah, I heard that a gravity well could cause threat.
There's also threatening stance, which increases it to 300%, or it depends on what you've got, but there's an increased percentage of threat from putting that in.
Yep, I've got that one.
Mm-hmm.
And Beelzebub has it, so just ping him on the strike group chat, and you can get your distributed targeting.
That sounds awful, like
kinky, right?
Academic almost. If it has anything to do with Pi or Pi sympathizers, then it builds threat. That's my answer.
No, Boom's trying to do a tank thing, and we're trying to figure out ways that he can get more damage out to get more attention on him.
Because so let me just kind of explain why I'm trying to go down this route. Is because every time we do an ISIT, other than when we get kind of lucky, for lack of a better way to put it, like the last run, we never have a tank. So I'm thinking, right, I've got enough parts to theoretically build an okay threat tank. So I can, every other run or something, I'll run as the tank just so that other people can get,
So with a designated tank taking the threat away, does that allow us to do more damage?
Theoretically, yeah, because it
means theoretically, yeah, because you're not because you can concentrate more on shooting stuff.
Would you say it's more important to have a dedicated science runner to debuff us and sort of shift the spheres together and stuff like that?
You need somebody who's going to do control when you do an ISO run, so you can keep all the probes away. Because if the probes get there and heal up one of the transformers before you blow it, game over.
So you know how when we're doing ISOs with me, I grab everything in the center and just keep it there.
Right.
That's
okay.
So other people can concentrate on everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
Because on my own, I'd get torn to pieces, and I also know how to manage threat pretty well. Yeah. But with everybody else, they have the ability to control what is going to take over for what I just killed.
Yeah.
So that's what an effective team does.
Yeah.
A tank simply limits the amount that actually has control over who they attack. They can only attack the tank, or they can only attack this, or only attack that.
Because you also have to look at it like the other two kind of considerations to it as well. And if I've understood the math in the game correctly, when you have multiple, you've obviously got your 4 energy levels. When you've got some of that energy being dedicated to your shields recharging or whatever, then it's taking away that energy potential for recharge on your other systems. So especially if you're using heals, because quite often heals will use, for example, your auxiliary, but you usually need your auxiliary to lower your cooldowns. So when you've got less things hitting you, you theoretically get, a little bit better damage, I think. But regardless of that, the other way to kind of think about it is in a perfect run, you have a tank taking all the threat who basically stays like, around the main person that you're buffing. The single person who you're buffing just concentrates on the tack cube, the transformers, the gateway, and the other tack cube. You have a science guy who's basically just pulling everything in so that when you're using like your taupe spreads or whatever, you're hitting multiple targets, somewhat simplified. And then your second DPS is there to take on the ads, like all those annoying little spears, sorry, so that you can concentrate on the big targets that have got a lot of hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So when we run it, we're lucky enough that we all do enough DPS that we can just about manage it. Some runs better than others, but we never really have like a proper tank. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I want to do tanking all the time. It's not my style, but running it every other run when I've got enough stuff and a ship that I want to try and experiment with just to see if I can do it, might as well.
Yeah. Same point here. Like right now, I'm playing around a little bit anyway with the I'm going to bring out the Galaxy Dreadnought, but I gotta figure. I want to build that to be more tanky than my other ships. So I've got stuff like reinforced armaments sitting on there, and I have to. Do I have the?
So I'm just looking at the actual build now. Weapons fine, deck's fine. I'm pondering the idea of dropping a couple of my crit consoles off it, but I was kind of keeping them on because most of the crit consoles add hull capacity.
I'm going to have. Hey, Mom?
Yes?
I'm going to have to actually do another run on this on my Andorian. I'm going to have to actually do Beyond the Nexus to pick up the Omni.
Ah. It's good
Okay, so one of the big things about a tactical character is they have threatening stance.
Oh wait,
threatening
I do
stance
have it.
Increases threat by 300%.
Everybody has threatening stance. My engineer has threatening stance.
I didn't know everybody had it. I didn't see it on my science character.
Yep, you're not special, Frost. Everyone has it.
I'm very special. Who else do you know that has a 607 freaking control expertise?
Yeah, he's special, just not the way he thinks.
No, I don't have to be special. I'm fine with being not special.
Do you ever log on, Frost, and after the first couple of minutes think, why did I log on again?
Sometimes.
Why do I subject myself to this?
Because you guys aren't nearly as detracting as you think.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge.
It might be.
Oh.
I've been in 2 war zones. I've dealt with thousands of people that don't agree with my particular viewpoint. I don't think you guys have it in you to really offend me. Sorry, it's just the way it is.
Well, I killed the conversation slightly, but I still like the challenge.
Okay, well, you're welcome to it. Take it as well.
I don't know if I really should take this Galaxy and do Dreadnought and try to do a tank with it, or if I should use a different ship and try to tank.
Can I ask the boom person to help evaluate my build here?
Of course. Just before I answer that one, DT, if you build your Dreadnought as good of a tank as you can, the same way that I'm doing with this Baran, it means that we can alternate who's going to be the tank when we do the runs.
Yeah.
That could actually be really useful.
Yeah, and since it's alternate character that I'm doing this on, that would actually work for us, because right now the reason I went tank on this is I have on there the whole image reflectors, whole image refractors already. And I have secondary shield projectors.
Also very. Oh, there's an idea. You could stick on the ablative armor thingamabob from the Arbiter. I don't know if that would be very good for tanking, but it was always a really good oh crap button in the past. Frost, do you want to share your screen and we'll take a look?
Yeah, give me just a second. Just grabbing. Oh crap.
Well, I'm going to be a party pooper tonight because I still have to get ready to head out of town in the morning. So I'm going to call it an evening
You're
here.
gonna leave us?
I'm going to leave you guys.
Mom, I just got here.
I'm sorry.
She's leaving us. I don't like that.
Mom.
Yes.
I have an vastly edited version of what I shared with you a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And it's the one that's actually being submitted for the award.
Sweet.
Would you be interested in looking at it?
Heck yeah. I'd like to see what you did with it. Yes, Pi, if you want to set us up for a raid, that would be awesome. Unless, DT, you want to take over?
No. Okay. We did a little work on your ship. We didn't really test your ship.
No, we didn't, but we'll do a little bit more work on it. We took it out for a Brushfire, and it did fine. But as I said...
But, yeah, that wasn't quite what... No, we'll test your ship some point next week before Thursday.
All right. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to sign off and go do laundry because it's ever so exciting. Starting next week, we'll be staying on till 10 o'clock, and we're going to go raid Grumpy. So everybody hang tight, go raid Grumpy, and we will see you later. Go raid him, Pi.
You did.
Do you want to